How are you?
Yes. Good. Pintado.
Okay, very good. You're from Pierre Part, and you've been, reading your bio, kind of a similar path. I've gone through a couple of times where I've lost 40 to 50 pounds, but finding a way to put it back on. And you've had quite a path in trying to keep your weight off, and now you seem to have been able to do that and named the 2023 Queen of Taking Off Pounds Sensibly. Is that correct?
Right.
Tell us a little bit about your path.
Well, the first time I joined TOPS was in 92, and I reached goal, kept it off for a few years, but then life happens, and I gained it back, plus some, of course. And this last time I joined was about 5 or 6 years. And I had my ups and downs, but finally last year in September, I reached my goal with a loss of 71 pounds.
Very good. And, one of the reasons I was willing to have this conversation, because I think for older folks, and I'm not going to mention your age, you can if you wish, but the idea that being in better shape is going to help extend your life, and whether it's through exercise or proper eating, nutrition, those kind of things, they can only benefit you more later in life.
Yes, it does. And I went to my doctor this week, and all my blood work was great. Everything was good from the appointment. And it does, because it's harder to lose when you get older.
That I have found, and recently I've been trying to lose a little weight, down 10 weeks in the last couple of weeks or so, but again, hoping to do it responsibly, and that way, when you do it, slow and steady seems to be the trick to make sure the pounds stay away.
Exactly, and that's what happened to me. It took a few years, but I got there, and it's not like we say, it's not a diet, but it's a lifestyle change that you have to make.
I notice you mentioned talking about drinking water. That is something, too, I've had to do. I would say there are months I go by without drinking water unless it's in a different drink.
Right. And I never liked water, but I told myself I had to do it. And like you say, I put something in the water. I put it in the freezer where it has to be really cold, and I get it in like that.
How did you first get involved in TOPS? And again, that's acronym for Taking Off Pounds Sensibly. How did you get involved?
Well, one of my friends was talking to me at the store, and she was going, and I figured I might as well try it, and it worked.
Is there any cost associated with it, or how does that work? Because
it's got a year annually. I think the joint is around $50, and then the annual fee is $37, and our chapter charges $10 a month.
Gotcha, and that they provide obviously lesson plans and those kind of things, but anything else? The meetings, I guess?
Right. We have the meetings. Ours is on Thursday night, and we consider it our second family. We discuss food things and even help each other in any kind of way. It's a support group. And the diet is, like we say, it's pretty much your own way you want to go. But we have everything that you need. Like the group does have, it's a nationwide, and our group, you do have the books and all to go by to measure and do what you should be doing. But we do a lot of discussing things that we did through the week that helped us, or we can help others by what we've done or not done.
And exercise, how much of a factor is that for you personally or encouraged by the organization?
The exercise, it does help. I can't walk a lot anymore, so I do exercise. It's the chair exercise, which is really good. And the app is Lazy Fit. They give you all kind of chair exercises that you can do, and that's something you can do inside or out, weather permitting and all, that you can't go out. That helps, that you can do this every day inside.
There you go. And I guess there is sort of a graduate aspect of this with keeping off pounds sensibly.
You're right. And it's just as hard, if not harder, to keep it down. And I've done it. It's going to be a year in September. So far, I'm doing good. You have a 10-pound leeway, and I've been under goal ever since I did reach goal last September.
Very good. Whether it's your group in Pierre Part there or anywhere, you mentioned, of course, it's a national organization. How do folks join or find out more?
Right. Our group is in Pierre Part, but they have some all over the state. And if you call or get on the app at Tops of Louisiana, they can get you information, or if there's any chapter around where you are. And like I said, there's chapters all over.
There you go. And again, I can't overemphasize enough, especially people in their senior citizen category, how you can lead a much more quality life, again, having taken off these pounds and exercising as you can.
Yes, it is a great group, and sometimes it'll take a while like mine did, but you have to keep at it. And the support you get from the group is great. And I say, if I can do it, you can do it.
There you go. And you did mention you were recently at the doctor. How much of this is doctor involvement or under somewhat of a doctor's care?
None really. That's your personal, when you go to the doctor, you just say what happened at the doctor's, but there's no doctor's care in the group.
Yeah, I know, some people with certain medical conditions, existing conditions, should maybe consult a doctor before they get into any strenuous exercise, those kind of things, though.
All right, yes. Check with your doctor and see before you start anything, any kind of program, to see that it's a good one for you.
There you go. Gloria, anything else you'd like to share with us before we let you go?
Just that it works. And like I say, if it worked for me, it can work for anyone.
There you go. So again, if you do a search, TOPS, and again, TOPS, Louisiana, they'll be able to find out more.
Yes.
Very good. Gloria, again, appreciate you joining us. Gloria Pintado in Pierre Part, appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you for having me.